Hi, my name is Dexter Thomas Benoit, and this is Ms. Veronica Marie Benoit Wright. And her relationship to me is just my mother. And how old are you?
I'm 62 years old.
Okay, today I'm going to ask her a couple questions. Um, what do you consider old age and why?
Well, to be honest with you, what do I consider to be old age and why? Um, 62 years old to me, I don't consider that as being old age. I think you're as old as you feel. Um, when I was 50 years old, I used to think that if I live to get 62, that would be old age. But I'm just so thankful to be here that any age is to me a young age and not an old age. So I can't just say what is an old age. To me, it's the number of years that you are, and it's what you make. You know what it is and how you make it. So I feel that I'm young as I want to be.
All right.
Yeah.
What type of things are you doing to live a healthy life now?
The type of things that I'm doing now to enhance my health and to try to live a longer life is I'm trying to. The doctors tell me that I need to be on an 1800 calorie diet. Okay, I try to watch the things that I'm eating. I try to walk as much as possible, and I try to eat the right things. And sometimes I don't always do that because I have a health problem, and um, I exercise quite a bit. I have a bicycle that I bought, and I go to the different functions that they have um, to try to maintain a healthy life and to be outgoing. Just and to try to do other things for other people that I can to help somebody all the time, just to be on the go constantly. And this helps me to keep going and try to live a healthy life and to serve God by all means. That's the first priority.
What do you think you should do in the future to live a healthy life?
In the future, I ask the Lord to let me live to see the future. This card has been a rough road. Um, I think I can pray first of all and ask the Lord uh, to to give Him all the grace and honor. Uh, Eat healthy, um, serve, do the right things I can do. Um, love my family, try to treat them right. Try to stay on track with the road, the right road, because sometimes even when you're old, you can still be on the wrong road. But I've done the best that I can, and I'm still doing the best that I can. And I ask the Lord to strengthen my son and my family and to keep them safe from hope, harm, and danger. And that's just my prayer that I pray, because I worry all the time because I'm not here where my son is, and it worries me constantly that I'm in Alexandria at home and he's here in Lafayette, and I stay on bending knees, and I pray for that all the time.
How old do you expect to live and why?
Well, I'm not here to say how old I expect to live and why, because of the fact God already has our days numbered. And every day, if I go to bed, if I know that I'm going to bed tonight, since I've been so ill, and if by chance the Lord see that I wake up in the morning, I'm just so truly blessed because the road has been rough and still there are issues that I have that you wouldn't believe. But when I look at myself and I look at somebody else, I'm doing 100, and I thank God for that.
All right. On an average, how old have family members lived, and what contribute to sickness or death in the family members?
The average life expectancy in the Benoit family, uh, uh, the Jones family on my mother's side, my daddy's side, was 73 years of age. My grandfather lived approximately till he was almost 74 uh, years of age. And that has been uh, life expectancy uh, uh, to our family life. But I contribute. Uh, I've had blood clots in 2009. I had 7, and now I've had 10 on the left side of my brain, and still I have problems with. Uh, Out of the 9, the 9 have shrunk. There's one that I'm worried about that has still that is still growing, but there's diabetes in my family. There's blood clot. There's no one in my family that we are have known to have blood clots. There's stroke because I had a stroke from blood clots and not a stroke uh, from high blood pressure. And there was cancer, but there wasn't a lot of cancer. It was only my a few of my aunts and uncle. But I contribute a high diabetes, stroke, heart disease, and circulation problems, like I say, and blood clots.
All right. What type of activities do you see yourself doing in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and 80s?
Okay, now when my 30s, well, I thought I was hot young then. I'm just gonna tell the truth. And then when I thought about it and I made 40, I started to cry because I said, oh my God, my nephew, who I raised as my other child, um, he bought me a cake, and the cake said 40 years old. And I cried from that day 40 because I realized to myself, I said, oh Lord, I'm getting older. And then when I made 50, I said, Lord, in 40, you're forcing yourself. And when you get 50, you're fearful of the things. And then through what I had been through with my mom and my dad, and I reached 60, I'm better than bliss. And then 70 is settled. I don't know if I'll make it, but I ask the Lord to guide me and lead me. And if it's for me to live to get 70, I pray and I thank God. And by any chance, if I live to get 80, if I've got to be sick and depend on somebody and not be able to do for myself, I know that I'm wrong to do this, but I ask the Lord, don't let me be on anybody. If I've got to be 80, I'm asking the Lord to give me my knowledge of my mind, my eyes, my sight, and me being able to walk and to help myself. But if I got to depend on my child and other people, I ask the Lord to please give me some peaceful rest because I don't want to live that life because my mother went through that.
All right. What do you wish you have done in your youth or younger days?
What do I wish that I had done in my youth and my younger days? To be honest with you, there's nothing that I wish that I had done in my youth and younger days because I did mostly everything that I had tried and desired to do. I'm just thankful to God. And to me, 62 maybe it's an age that we get because of the fact that we're going on down the hill. But still, 62 can be a young life because some people don't have a life. I have never had a life to reach 62 because some people young are leaving here more than the older people as myself. And I thank God for that. And I thank God for my son and my family, my grandbaby, and everybody else. And I thank God for him.
All right. This concludes the interview. I want to thank you, and I want to let you know this will be on YouTube. And I love you.
I love you too.
All right.
I
Thank
do
you.
love you.